alive. I'm alive. The first evidence of this phenomenon is the screeching call of a seagull circling overhead. The light that surrounded me for months has now become a bright glare that blasts through tiny slits on my eyes, blinking to resolve the surprise of it all. The mystery of Jade Beach is right here. It is me. If you need no more, then you're done. But if you're curious about my journey, hang on. I feel the warm sun and smell the ocean air as I fully open my eyes for the first time. Waves crash beside me, and I turn my head to see a surfer ride a long crest down the beach. It is a whitewater day, with big sets of 3 coming in, and the foam rolls up to my feet. A soft brown hand touches my forehead, spilling a few grains of sand on my face. I look up to see her smiling, a gap-toothed Native American woman with plentiful breasts. Her skin is the color of bronze, and she has black hair, slicked back tight from her round face. She looks into my eyes and shakes her head, murmuring words I don't understand. She rises and signals to someone up on the cliffs as a pair of falcons soar above me. I close my eyes and sink again into a big sleep. We walked around the boulevard in Paris and came to the Seine after a few months. The boats filled with tourists passed under the bridge as we watched the sparkling sprays of water lap against the banks. My feet were beginning to ache from the fancy red Prada sandals, and I leaned against the wall for a minute. I would have taken off my shoes, but the streets along the river were filthy with bird droppings and the remains of nightly revelry. I wore the wrong shoes for a walk, Jacob. Sorry about that. Not to worry, my little bird, he chuckled and pointed across the street to the arcade shops. Come on, we'll get you something. We crossed over and found a souvenir store that had a rack of bright flip-flops. I chose the red ones and slipped the fancy sandals into my bag. Now we were in business and ready to stroll along the river. We could walk all the way to Henri's, you know, said Jacob, as we passed the beautiful Tuileries gardens. I couldn't resist the soft grass and ancient marble statues of the Greek gods, so we meandered through the flowers and trees until we came to the carousel. There was no one around, so I hopped on a horse and swung around. Jacob watched from the bench nearby while he took a call from Teddy. I wandered among the horses and ornate seats, wishing for a ride. One big black stallion had a ribbon around his neck, probably the remnants of a gift wrapping. I pulled to straighten out the bow around his neck, and something fell out, rolling along the floor at my feet. I looked down to see a small ring with colored stones. I examined the tiny silver band encrusted with red, green, and yellow gems and little green enamel leaves and slipped it on my baby finger.